Asian trip with a sit-down with China's leader.
The president said that on a scale of 0 to 10, this meeting was a 12. He boarded Air Force One overnight for the long trip home from South Korea, telling reporters along the way that the meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping was a roaring success.
He's a great leader of a very powerful, very strong country in China.
Okay, the niceties aside, both sides really lowered the temperature, with China agreeing to buy U.S. soybeans and allow the export of rare earth elements.
Fox's Doug Luzader. The president also told reporters he's lowered the tariff punishing China for the flow of the deadly drug fentanyl into the U.S. from 20 to 10%. And President Trump also says while he was in South Korea, he talked with Canada's Prime Minister Mark Carney.
We had a very nice conversation with him last night.
Well, this days after the president halted all trade negotiations with Canada, angry over an anti-tariff TV ad that Ontario's government paid for in the U.S. featuring former President Reagan. President Trump also ordering the U.S. to restart nuclear weapons testing. Fox's Carly Shimkus reads his Truth Social post.
Because of other countries' testing programs, I have instructed the Department of War to begin testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis. That process will begin immediately.
The U.S. hasn't done those tests in 33 years, and it's day 30 of the government shutdown. Still a stalemate over funding in Congress. At baseball's World Series, a great start and finish for the Blue Jays. Homering on the first pitch, and then again 2 pitches later.
Now Vlad Jr. hooks the ball down the left field line. They've got back-to-back to start Game 5.
No team has ever started a World Series game like that, and it was the only offense Toronto needed, though. They did score more in a 6-1 win over Los Angeles on Fox, giving the Blue Jays a 3-2 series lead over the defending champion Dodgers. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Rain this morning and clearing later. Light rain on radar, 45 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Your high today is 58. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02. Wherever you're at in the state, you probably saw some rain yesterday, but how about today?
Western portions of the area will be dry, and the rain will gradually end from west to east elsewhere across the state. So all areas will pretty much be dry by mid-afternoon.
That's forecaster Chad Swain at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis. He says Halloween night should be breezy and dry with temperatures around 50. One person is dead and another's in bad shape after a Wednesday night argument led to a stabbing at a downtown Indianapolis gas station.
If you can't work it out by talking to an individual, please get with someone, see if they can be a go-between between the both of you. If that's not an option, walk away. Taking someone's life is definitely not worth it.
Indy Metro Police Captain Don Wildhammer spoke to reporters at the Speedway gas station a block west of Lucas Oil Stadium. Police say the man who was killed started the argument. Gathering members of the Indiana General Assembly together for a special session will take some time.
That was the message from Indiana Senate Republicans on Wednesday. I'm John Herrick. Both Republicans and House Speaker Todd Houston said that it would be unlikely that they could meet for the scheduled session on Monday because of scheduling issues and availability. Their plan is to have a schedule out soon, though. Governor Mike Braun wants a special session to discuss redistricting and tax compliance, and Braun said Wednesday that he's looking forward to working with the General Assembly on this. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy are in Gary today for a press conference with Governor Mike Braun to talk about ICE enforcement efforts. That gets going at 12 noon Eastern. And the Indiana Pacers are still winless after losing Wednesday to the Dallas Mavericks 107-105. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic and weather together in 1 minute on a Thursday morning at 6:04.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. Getting engaged? So friends, listen up. Shane Company engagement rings are protected with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We stand behind the same quality we've offered since 1929. Our rings are crafted to last. It's why our warranty is the only one that protects your center stone. We also cover repairs, resizings, cleanings, and so much more. That's money you keep for you and your family. Because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This is Sammy Tammy, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
All right, southbound 69 past 126th Street. That is a crash blocking the right shoulder, and that's the only one I have on the interstates for the moment. Westbound 70 looks pretty good coming into downtown from the east side. 465 into the north split. 4 minutes with a little bit of rain on the interstate, so watch out for that. Traffic sponsored by Aleve. Traffic and body pain can slow you down, but don't let the pain stop you. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of pain relief so you can keep moving. Use as directed. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Use Matt Bear as directed too.
Please do.
Very important.
Follow the instructions.
Yes. Follow all of the instructions, and don't forget, it's rinse, repeat.
Yes. Yeah. Don't leave me out overnight.
Sorry to use a shampoo reference. Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. I was just wrong of me, and I apologize.
That's fine. Low-hanging fruit, easy to do. I'm used to it by now. It's fine. No worries. Watch out for some of the rain here this morning, fellas. It's going to be a little chilly, too. We've got mid-40s now and some gusty winds. The good news is the rain is out of here just after lunchtime, and I think we'll actually salvage some sunshine and highs back to the upper 50s later on this afternoon. Tonight we're mostly clear and quiet, a low down to 40. Halloween looks fine. Sunny skies, 58. Trick-or-treat temperatures into the mid-50s starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, so it should be crisp but quiet for trick-or-treat hours tomorrow night. Saturday, mostly sunny, 55, and Sunday, partly cloudy skies, highs hanging out in the upper 50s.
Crisp but quiet?
Crisp but quiet. I mean, it's not the 80s that we had last year, but we're not getting sleet thrown in our face, so I'll take it as a win.
Yes, not getting the sleet is worthwhile. Yep. But we're going to have to wear a jacket over our costumes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not going to be super windy. I mean, it'll be tolerable. It's not going to be frigid. So, but
okay.
Yeah, maybe a light jacket here, especially once the sun goes down. But it shouldn't be too terrible.
Now, we like to help people here at this show. Tony Katz in the Morning News is what we're called.
Yep.
I'm Marcus Bailey, Wish TV. And some people think that they should dress up like a creepy clown for Halloween. And that they like to cause mayhem and scare people and kind of intimidate. And we don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
We think it's a terrible idea. So we came up, I want you to hear this, Marcus Bailey.
Okay.
Came up with some PSAs, public service announcements. You heard of those before?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So we came up with some of these to help people. Remember, don't dress up like a creepy clown this Halloween. Here, let me see if this connects with you.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
I know where you live, and I've seen where you sleep. I swear to everything holy that your mothers will cry when they see what I've done to you.
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
I think we got the message across there, Marcus. How about you?
I like that. And I think it's nice that you had Rob Kindle voice that. Not the big voice.
That's
screaming.
That's not Rob. That is the great Darren Emery.
Oh.
Right there. We went back into the WIBC vaults for that one.
Gotcha.
Is what we did. Wait till you hear the PSAs we have by Fred Heckman. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. You're a good man. We appreciate you, sir. Go and do important things. Not this ridiculousness. 44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:09.
This hour powered by Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard air dealer, serving Johnson and Morgan counties.
So the special session will not session on November 3rd. I, for one, am shocked. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Yeah, the special session was called for November 3rd, and they're not ready. You've got people who aren't in town. You've got people doing other things. It's a part-time legislature. It's not shocking that you call a special session, not everybody's ready to make it. So with that, okay, it'll take 2 weeks. Some people are like, oh, so they needed to take a vacation day since they're all working so hard on our behalf. These people do other things. I mean, it's just, if we're going to engage a level of silliness about, they're all sitting around the Capitol just waiting to be called into session, that just isn't the way the world works. So we shouldn't be ridiculous people. But we should redistrict. Now, there is a part 2 to this special session. Not only is this about redistricting, but this also has some work to do regarding tax code. Now, I'm curious, once a special session is called, what else can be thrown in there? What else can be added? Meaning, if I take a look at what it is that Mike Braun called for, can I say, well, that means we can do X, Y, or Z? Does that mean that we can add something else in there? I want to know if we are just being kept in the lane of redistricting. He wrote, I am calling a special legislative session to protect Hoosiers from efforts in other states that seek to diminish their voice in Washington and ensure the representation in Congress is fair. I'm also asking the legislature to conform Indiana's tax code with new federal tax provisions to ensure stability and certainty for taxpayers and tax preparers for 2026 filings. The question is that all it can be? Can something else be added in? Because I've got an idea or two. I think it might be a good idea or two. We'll get into that. We should also note, for everybody upset with Indiana, which, by the way, if you're a Hoosier, you can then vote legislators out of office if you don't like the redistricting. That's your power. And, go out and vote. Maryland is going to redistrict. Maryland is going to redistrict, and they're going to make the move in making it more favorable to Democrats. And I cannot wait to hear everybody who is opposed be opposed. Because all I want is consistency here. We can have that debate. But if Maryland's fine, okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick, a $2.6 billion project in Vigo County moving forward at 632. Brought to you by IBJ's 2026 Economic Forecast, presented by Fifth Third Bank. Thursday, November 13th. RSVP and reserve your corporate table at ibj.com/events.
Masters Heating and Cooling, because you need an HVAC guy. I mean, that's really the beginning and the end of it. You need somebody who is going to let you know what it is that's going on honestly, clearly, directly. HVAC plumbing companies with confusing offers make no sense. Masters makes it simple. You can get a full second opinion from one of their Master Comfort advisors completely free, so you can make your next home decision with confidence and peace of mind. You can also get a $69 early bird fall tune-up. Call right now. Talk to Masters Heating and Cooling and find out how easy it is to get started. Masters Heating and Cooling. They're the people who take care of my home, and they can take care of your home as well. They should. 317-881-9074. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-881-9074. Masters Heating and Cooling for all your comfort needs. 881-9074 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Let's go. you're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Traffic on the fives. Matthew Bear, what are we doing?
What's happening, Tony? Looking at southbound 69 at State Road 37. Crash on the right shoulder. No delay at the moment. It's at 126th Street, just shy of State Road 37. In fact, just be careful as you make your way through. South side, northbound 65, a little bit slow in the south split. Nothing that's going to slow you down dramatically here this morning. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom print shipping services. Even passport photos, Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves, what is that, 44 degrees? Sounds great. 44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
Puccini's Pizza, Pasta, Puccini's. 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 Puccini's Pizza, Pasta, Puccini's.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
One quarter point. That is the cut from the Federal Reserve, from Jerome Powell yesterday. And the Dow futures are down 140. So it all makes perfect sense. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Nothing makes sense. There was one vote for, I think, a half-point cut, one vote for no cut. And I would have said the numbers, say, be in the no-cut range. The Fed right now is in a political game of this is what you want, this is what you get. That seems very, very clear. Now, if you say to me, well, there's a lot of new trade deals, economic headwinds look good, they feel safe about this, you got to want that. The market wants it. I'm sure they're very, very excited by it. We've been watching the 10-year Treasury, and we saw that was now basically down under 4%, just barely. Right now it's at 4.066, but have been playing in that 3.98, 3.99 range, and has been there for a few weeks. We'll see if it pops back up. We'll see if it works back down, what it takes from this. Maybe it's taking its cues from, okay, we are taking this deal with South Korea, which President Trump calls a 12 out of 10. He loves a deal with South Korea. $350 billion of investment from South Korea into the United States and a reduction of tariffs on South Korean automotive from 25, I believe it's to 15. And now 15% is going to be the baseline. They have a 15% tariff on us. We have a 15% tariff on them. Now, someone could say to me, well, then it's equal. That's fine. Economics doesn't necessarily work like that. The math doesn't necessarily work like that. Because if they're charging us a price, we're charging them the extra price. Why charge the extra price at all? Just get rid of it altogether, everybody. So what is its purpose? What is its value? And the value to one may be completely different than the value to the other. They charge a 15% tariff, so an American good costs 15% more. Maybe we don't need a South Korean good to cost 15% more. Maybe something else can take place that's better for us that they do with those dollars. But if you're going to get not only the tariff, but you're going to get the investment, well, then, all right, people might very well set up with a new normal. By the way, the Fed not only, as I understand it, did they cut the Federal Reserve rate. So the range is 3.75 to 4% now. They're also looking to get dollars off of their books, the debt that they own, etc. That is a move that we can appreciate. That could go a long way, as Dr. Matt Will has described, and others have described, in getting our economic ship righted. But we see from President Trump in this entire tour that he's on, that the tariffs are a key and essential part. The tariffs remain. I disagree, but the tariffs remain. The only place there's been pushback has been from just recently, Republicans and Democrats saying, yeah, that extra 10% on tariff on Canada, we're not going to have that, sir. Canada ran that dumb ad utilizing the voice of Ronald Reagan talking about tariffs, as the Reagan Library states, taking a great number of things out of context regarding tariffs, and ran this ad really against Trump. And Trump said, how dare you? Boom, tariffs are up 10%. So you've got Susan Collins, Rand Paul, Mitch McConnell, Lisa Murkowski joining Senate Democrats and saying, nope, no, we're not doing this. We're not going to be a part of this. I would tell you that they will be seen as, look at these anti-MAGA Republicans, and in great measure, absolutely. You know, Faith and Lisa Murkowski in Alaska should not be great. Faith and Susan Collins, Susan Collins is a Maine Republican. It's a very different world. It's like being an Indiana Republican. It's a very different world. But I think you do a better job, President Trump, when you engage in a policy and not in a reaction. I'm not saying there aren't times to react. I think you do better with economics and making people feel like there is an actual plan in place through policy and not reaction. Oh, the ad is dumb. Dumb. Still, You add an extra 10%. If you're really angry, make it an extra 84%. I mean, swing for the fences. Don't play around the edges. And that's why I say it's a reaction. It's I'll show you. I don't think that should be our response. It should be, here's what we have to do for America's safety and security. Here's what we have to do for America's economic future. That's the end of that. It's not, I don't like your video. I just don't like the messaging out. Even though I think the video is total nonsense. Maybe there are other things we could do. That would better your own messaging. Matt Bear has got traffic. Matthew on the fives. What's going on? What do you know?
Southside northbound 65 slow Raymond into the south split because of construction, and now we have traffic stopped. It's in the north split going from westbound 72 southbound 65-70, and cannot see anything on the camera yet. We are checking on it, and we'll talk again coming up at 6:35. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or DrexelIN.com today. I'm Matt Bear on the fives at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
The Atlantic says Donald Trump is amassing the powers of a king.
Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Hey, listen to this. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Did it myself.
Yeah, that's cool. But how about the soft purr of an upgraded exhaust when it fits just right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed. From small fixes to big upgrades, eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Groceries, gas, just about everything you can buy comes with a tax on it. No matter what, the government's always there to take their cut of your cash. Your money belongs to you. That's why Congressman Jim Baird joined with President Donald Trump to pass historic legislation to ensure you keep more of your hard-earned cash. According to the White House, Congressman Baird's vote means Americans will receive a tax cut, saving over $10,000 every year. They'll get no taxes on tips for workers, and families will receive permanent increases to child tax credits and expanded child care access. That means bigger paychecks, a stronger economy, and more prosperity across our nation. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are saving American families money and putting money in your wallet, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
America respects our first responders and veterans, the brave whose business is taking action when calamity strikes. It's dangerous work, often surrounded by sirens, shouting, even gunfire, so hearing loss is probable. First responders can turn to Relay Indiana. If you have trouble hearing on the telephone, visit RelayIndiana.com for voice recognition technology phones that allow the hearing impaired to have normal phone conversations. And there's loaned equipment for those who qualify. Get clarity back on the phone. Visit RelayIndiana.com.
This is the Our Idea is Ready to Launch vision. This is the Create Great Jobs vision. This is the We Need More Space vision. This is WIBC, where your business visions become realizations through securing capital for growth and comprehensive strategies that ensure a prosperous future. Because thriving businesses mean thriving people and thriving communities. WIBC Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new Tacoma, $289 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license 249 dealer doc, RAV4 model 4432, Tacoma model 7540, 36 months, $29.99 due, zero security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter. Expires 11/2.
Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15. Go to DrexelIN.com for details.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What the two leaders discussed and what comes next. Clear radar, 45 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 58. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 6:30. President Trump met with Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea on Wednesday, where he said China agreed to buy U.S. soybeans and allow exports of rare earth minerals.
And while Trump said the thorny issue of Taiwan did not come up, the two sides did agree to work together on Ukraine, he said. Xi acknowledged that the U.S. and China don't always see eye to eye, but the U.S. did agree to lower some of the Trump administration's tariffs put in place to get China to stop selling chemicals used to make fentanyl.
That's Fox's Doug Lazater reporting. Trump said he could visit China in April, and the Chinese later would visit the U.S. afterward. Senators say they are cautiously optimistic that the 30-day government shutdown could be ending soon. Senate Majority Leader John Thune says bipartisan talks have ticked up significantly, which might signal some progress. There were 10,000 people at a Turning Point USA event at Ole Miss last night.
And the crowd was roaring once Erica Kirk took the stage. This was her only scheduled appearance at these campus tours. And the widow talked to the crowd about her husband, Charlie Kirk. Erica then introduced Vice President J.D. Vance. He gave a speech and then answered several questions from the crowd. The topics ranging from faith, pro-Israel policies, the National Guard in U.S. cities, and of course, immigration.
And that's Fox's Madison Scarpino reporting in Oxford, Mississippi. And state police are talking about Halloween safety.
If you're just home handing out candy for the night, make sure that you've got plenty of lights in your front yard. Maybe avoid any kind of open flame candles, any kind of decorations like that, so that people can come to your door without any kind of hazards or anything like that.
Indiana State Police Sergeant John Perrine. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. The U.S. Department of Energy has announced a conditional commitment to provide a loan guarantee of up to nearly $1.6 billion to Wabash Valley Resources, LLC, to support its anhydrous ammonia fertilizer operation in West Terre Haute. The funding will be part of a $2.6 billion total investment to retrofit a former Duke Energy plant in Vigo County, a project that will also include a carbon sequestration component. A St. Joseph County Council committee voted Tuesday to send a rezoning request for a proposed $12 billion data center in New Carlisle to the full council, but with an unfavorable recommendation. It is the second such recommendation given to the request following a vote last month by the St. Joseph County Area Plan Commission. Michigan-based Van Earden Food Service has cut the ribbon on a $51 million distribution center near Fort Wayne International Airport. The company said the facility will enhance its ability to supply a wide range of food service products and will bring about 110 jobs to the area. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, investing connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
Indiana University is shaping the future of healthcare with Hoosiers in mind. Advancing discoveries that become treatments for Alzheimer's, obesity, cancer, and rare diseases, and training the providers trusted to deliver them. From the lab to your local clinic, IU powers medical breakthroughs and the talent behind them. Discover how IU is solving what's next at iu.edu/impact.
Indianapolis-based Eli Lilly and Company has announced its plans to spend more than $1.2 billion to expand and update its manufacturing site in Puerto Rico to increase production of oral medications, including its highly anticipated GLP-1 pill. The project at the Lilly facility in Carolina, Puerto Rico, will add about 100 manufacturing jobs there. Indianapolis-based Lilly Endowment, Inc. is awarded a $2.5 million grant to fuel a transformation project at the New Harmony State Historic Site in Posey County. The Indiana State Museum and Historic Sites says the project will create one-of-a-kind experiences that center around engaging visitors with the spiritual aspects of New Harmony. This is Gary Dickford, 93 WIBC.
Crush in the north split. It's westbound 72, southbound 6570. That's slowing us down. I don't think it's going to make you late for anything here at the moment, but there is a good slowdown as you make that curve from westbound 72, southbound 6570. So keep that in mind as you make your way into downtown here this morning. Northbound 65, south side slow after Southport Road to 465. And again, Raymond Street up to the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with a qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to DrexelIN.com for details. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:36. A check on sports. Hey, Ryan Hedrick, what's going on?
Tony, good morning. The Indiana Pacers are still winless after losing Wednesday to the Dallas Mavericks 107-105. Guard Ray J. Dennis intentionally missed a second free throw, and Aaron Neesmith missed a would-be game-ender three-pointer at the end.
The way the guys hung in at the end, giving us a chance, down 12, and then the last play, it was a great job by our guys, just unlucky. I mean, they had some good fortune on that.
Head coach Rick Carlisle's team starts a 4-game homestand Friday. The Atlanta Hawks visit for the start of NBA Cup group play. The separation is in the preparation. That's what Indianapolis Colts head coach Shane Steichen says will set his team apart as the competition gets more fierce in November and December.
How you prepare Monday through Saturday dictates how you play on Sunday. I think our guys have done a tremendous job preparing each and every week. Like I've said before, it's a week-to-week league, and we got to come ready.
And the Colts play the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday, and the Toronto Blue Jays are one win away from a World Series title after beating the Dodgers last night 6-1, Game 6, Friday night in Toronto. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Hi, this is Richard Stevenson, reminding you we give free second opinions. Call us at 317-557-8532.
Stevenson Heating and Cooling is your independent American Standard air dealer.
This is Sammy Terry, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
I don't know if it's the NFL engaging a mea culpa. I just don't know why they think this would move anybody to say, oh, well, now I'm okay with the halftime show. Tony Katz. Tony Katz today. Good to be here. No, it's not Tony Katz today. It's Tony Katz of the Morning News. I forgot where I was. No, I knew where I was. I forgot which show it was. There's a lot of shows, people. It's not a bad life. The NFL is announcing that Sting will headline the Super Bowl branded concert. Now you're like, whoa. Sting's doing the halftime show? No. Super Bowl branded concert. It's a 2-night extravaganza before the Super Bowl. The Bad Bunny guy is still doing the halftime show where people are like, yeah. And some people are like, oh, this is the best thing ever. This is a concert that takes place prior to that, and Sting is the headliner. I will say to you that I've seen Sting in concert, and he's still great. And he's still got the voice, and it's incredible. But this isn't the Super Bowl. The amount of people who are going to watch this are minimal. And no one's going to think, oh, well, they brought in Sting. Okay, I guess everything's fine. That's not the way any of this works. But the way the way it got phrased, like this was Entertainment Weekly with the headline, NFL announces Sting will headline Super Bowl branded concert amid Bad Bunny controversy. As if somehow it was going to lessen the controversy. It's not going to lessen the controversy. What I do know is that whatever it is that Turning Point USA is going to do as a counter-programming, there's a lot of counter-programming. I mean, there's been the Puppy Bowl for forever. There's a lot of counter-programming that's out there. I think it's going to get a lot of play. There's been a lot of talk. There's been talk that Adam Sandler's going to be a part of it. Kid Rock's going to be a part of it. I don't know. I don't know who actually is going to be a part of this. I don't think there's a definitive yet on any lineup, not a headliner, lineup, etc. But I was with some people the other day who are very much looking forward to not watching Bad Bunny. And you say to me, well, that's just because they're bigots. Well, you can say that to them, and then let's see what happens to you. Just make sure I have a front row seat, popcorn, and some Visqueen, because I don't want anything getting on me. Can't just go around calling people racists. The guy has said blank ice and has got issues with our country. No, Tony, he doesn't have issues with our country. He's from Puerto Rico. Hello. Well, first of all, people should know that before they start saying ridiculous things like he has an issue with our country. But he does have issues with the idea that laws should be followed. And that's messed up. And if you're one of these people who's supporting the abuse of ICE agents, it's equally messed up. And if you're like, I'm not going to watch that show, okay. Makes sense. This was not an act picked for an American audience. This was an act picked for a worldwide audience because this guy is a worldwide star. The NFL is doing exactly what the NFL has been doing, building itself up in this way. They are an international brand, and their job is to push that. And that's why a lot of people are going to watch what Turning Point does. And I assume it'll be entertaining. We'll find out soon enough. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning. Your next car or truck is from Andy Moore Ford, where they have all of the deals on the cars, on the trucks, on the fleet vehicles, on the electric vehicles. When it comes to your commercial vehicle, they've got 175 Super Duty trucks on the ground ready to go to work for you. And they have got the service. Have you seen, they built it in the back there. Ask them to see it. It's got 30 heavy-duty work bays. They can work on all the major trucks, all those massive vehicles, handling up to 35,000 pounds. So your fleet, yeah, Andy Moore Ford is where you go to not only get your new fleet vehicle, your new work van, your new work truck, whatever. It's also where you go to make sure it is serviced so your business is up and running. And if you're too busy to bring your truck in, it's not a problem. Andy's mobile fleet service comes to you for maintenance and repairs at your location. Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. These are your people. Go visit them, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield. Tell them Tony Katz sent you, or go online to AndyMooreFord.com. That's Andy Moore Ford, M-O-H-R, AndyMooreFord.com.
Noticed how dry it's been lately? Abnormally dry conditions can lead to drought. A lack of rainwater and reduced moisture in the soil can damage your home, specifically its foundation, due to the soil's expansion and shrinkage. Indiana Foundation Services experts are here to help. If you've noticed your home has cracked bricks, basement floor or concrete cracks, floor and wall gaps, bowed basement walls, or cracked chimneys, these problems will only get worse during drier times. That's why you need the local experts from Indiana Foundation Service to come out and identify the problem at the source. They'll provide a solution that will solve your foundation problems for good. Visit IndianaFoundation.com today to book your free inspection with a no-obligation quote included. That's IndianaFoundation.com. Indiana Foundation Service is ready to take care of you during wet season or dry season. There's a reason they are the trusted local experts.
Indiana Foundation Service. Reliability from the ground up.
Colts fans, get your game face on at the Ultimate Colts Tailgate at the Slippery Noodle. Sunday, November 30th at 9:30 a.m. Kick off your day with food, drinks, tailgate games, and nonstop pregame action. Rally with fellow fans, fuel up, and get pumped.
Am I ever going to get to do one of those tailgates? Am I on the list? Or are they like, oh, no. Tony, you don't do tailgating. We've seen you try to be a bro. Nah, you just stay in the confines of your home studio. Everything will be all right. Lately, I'm starting to think it's the latter. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Crash in the north split. It's running from westbound 72, southbound 6570. Watch out for the left lane. It is closed, and we have a little bit of a slowdown on the approach to the north split from westbound 70. South side slowdowns northbound 65 after Southport Road to 465. And again, northbound 65 after Keystone into the south split. Southbound 69. This crash has been here for a minute. We do have a crash before State Road 37. It blocks the right lane right around 126th Street, and it has us jammed up for about 2 miles right now. A delay to Brooks School Road, so remember that if you're coming down from Noblesville, maybe Anderson here this morning on southbound 69, you could get caught up in that. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or DrexelIN.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:46.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Our electric bills have increased as much as $50 each month. Governor Mike Braun is driving bills even higher. Instead of helping families, Governor Braun is doubling down on costly coal, gas, and nuclear. That means more pricey power plants that Hoosiers like us have to pay for. Utilities get richer, we pay more. Something has to give. Go to StopMikesHikes.com today to send Governor Braun a message. Hoosiers need affordable energy, not a blank check for greedy utilities. Paid for by Citizens Action Coalition.
Okay. Let's make sure we understand the very basics of the conversation. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. A grand jury investigating allegations of ghost employment. Now, I should note that this rumor of a grand jury certainly has gone on for a while. I should also note that no one knows until we know. People in the speculation game bore me. This is a story about the Lieutenant Governor, Micah Beckwith, and how a grand jury in Marion County is looking into allegations of ghost jobs. Now, I must admit, I didn't know what a ghost job was. I had never heard of a ghost job. I understand the mafia parlance of a no-show job and a no-work job. A no-work job is a job that's given, let's say, on a construction site. and for making sure certain materials get through with ease. These three guys, they're on the payroll, and they don't swing a hammer. They're just on the payroll, and they'll show up, but they're not on the payroll. That way, if anybody comes, they're at the end. There they are. Right? That's a no work job. A no show job is someone gets paid, they don't even have to show up. So I knew what that was. Don't ask how I know things. Just know that I know them. But I had never heard of a ghost job, and I'm wondering if it's the same thing. Because it's, as we report it, with John Herrick's reporting at WIBC.com, it involves employees working outside their official duties while on the clock. So give an example. I guess one could give an example of, here I am, I'm working in the lieutenant governor's office, and look at me, busy, busy, busy. It's like Brian in Family Guy. Busy, busy, busy. I'm so busy, busy. And what they're really doing is working on the campaign or working on their side hustle. Or so they're there and they're getting paid, but they're doing all these other things. That's the allegation. Now, we had heard about the grand jury stuff because of this nonsense regarding an AI video showing a lawmaker's wife topless. That was a story put out by Tom LoBianco. Everybody picked it up. No one had any proof. And they said, oh, must be true. I always thought that was an ugly thing to do. I know that there's a woman who claims, I saw the video. I'm still not moved. And I'm the guy who a month plus ago said that Micah Beckwith's political career is over. Which, by the way, I did not know this, has made so much news that he's now getting asked about it on other radio stations. My compatriot there in Fort Wayne on WOWO asked him about it in an interview. I think that's very interesting. His political career is over. And to the delegates, we're going to have a very, very long talk. We can do better. He's not good. Man of faith? Sure. Whatever. But that's not enough. Now, if you want to argue that with me, I'm down. I'm down. Because I'm not questioning faith. I'm questioning skill set, ability, capability, desire, and most importantly, helping us get to other victories, which the grand total from Micah Beckwith is 0. But go back to this idea that there was this employees on the clock being paid by us, not actually doing the job, but doing other things that are supportive of his agenda. Now, we need more information. We only know that grand jury testimony was heard on August 18th and September 30th, quote, in the original investigation into the distribution of an intimate image and ghost employment in the office of the Indiana lieutenant governor. That's all we've got. You can't, there's not enough here to say, oh, I've already declared his political career over, and I'm right. He could debate it with me all he wants. He can call me arrogant all he wants. I don't. It moves nothing. I know I don't care about that in the slightest. To be called arrogant by Micah Beckwith? Hold on a second. To be called arrogant by Micah Beckwith. Yeah, kind of. The joke kind of tells itself. His political career is over. Over. And I think he is a problem for the Republicans. Like Diego's a problem for the Republicans, which is going to take us back to a conversation about the delegates and what actually you vote on. What moves you and why are you moved by it? It's not that you can't have good people. It's not that you can't have people of faith. All those are things that are fine. But these guys have failed. Diego Morales, effing Diego's a failure. Fake news, Diego, effing Diego, effing Diego. Effing Diego, right? Yeah, it makes perfect sense. He's a failure. Micah Beckwith has failed. It's not that he's caused more problems than he has good. It's that he hasn't created any good. None. So let's at least be honest about that and say to the delegates of the Republican Party, we can do better. So let's go do that. I keep getting told that you can't convince the delegates. I do not believe such a thing is true. I believe that everybody can engage, and I can engage with them and make my case. I'm going to certainly try. But this is an allegation right now. That's what this is. By the way, ghost employment is a level 6 felony for assigning employees duties not related to their government position. If there's an indictment, if there's any proof of this, and the Indiana Republicans don't move to remove Micah Beckwith, we're all out of our minds. Oh, Tony, the left does this all the time, and they don't go after their own. With all due respect, I want winners. Trump brought in a lot of people and fired them because they weren't winners. I want winners, and Micah Beckwith and Diego Morales are losers. So why don't we just go do better? But this, innocent until proven guilty on this thing with the grand jury. We don't know anything yet. Matt Baer has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Crash westbound 70 in the north. Split a little bit of a slowdown as you approach, and northbound 65 slow from Raymond. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with a qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to drexelin.com for details. I'm Matt Baer on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-929. That's 317-660-929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Wells Financial at 317-660-929. That's 660-929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wells Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joyner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joyner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana, and the best place to start is JoynerHomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joyner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes, and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joyner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at JoynerHomes.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
America respects our first responders and veterans, the brave whose business is taking action when calamity strikes. It's dangerous work, often surrounded by sirens, shouting, even gunfire, so hearing loss is probable. First responders can turn to Relay Indiana. If you have trouble hearing on the telephone, visit RelayIndiana.com for voice recognition technology phones that allow the hearing impaired to have normal phone conversations. And there's loaned equipment for those who qualify. Get clarity back on the phone. Visit RelayIndiana.com.
No tricks, just treats for Pacers Family Night on Friday.
Nembhard down the left side, confronted by Antetokounmpo. The shot clock at 6. He backs it up and buries a three from out on the left edge, right in front of Doc Rivers, who calls a timeout.
Don't miss the fun of Family Night presented by Lucas Oil when the Pacers battle the Hawks on Friday at 7. All Family Night tickets will be treated with a hot dog, chips, Pepsi, and a Pacers hat. Get your tickets at Pacers.com/family. Pacers Hawks, Friday at 7.
This is Sammy Terry, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
At Hendricks,
your cancer care is in the details.
You have questions, and our dedicated clinicians and expert oncologists will answer them.
You have hills to climb,
and we are going to climb them.
You have dreams, and we're here to help you chase them. You have cancer, and you have all the expertise,
the determination, and the kindness of the entire Hendricks team.
Backed by Mayo Clinic expertise.
It's not just cancer care.
It's Teresa Care. Visit hendricks.org/cancer.
Coming up in 2 minutes, will it rain on Halloween? What forecasters are saying, why people pulling into a gas station in Indianapolis were turned away, what state leaders are saying about the start of a special session, and what the Indiana Pacers head coach had to say about a game against his old team. From the Technology Recyclers Studios, those stories after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis at 7 o'clock.
On a scale of 0 to 10, it was a 12. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what President Trump says about his sit-down with China's leader, wrapping up his trip to Asia and South Korea.
I thought it was an amazing meeting. He's a great leader.
The president said that on Air Force One flying back home after their talks eased trade tension, cutting tariffs on Chinese imports.
President Trump says the tariffs are lowered effective immediately.
It was 57, now it's 47. And how long? Because we reduced it by the fentanyl.
20% of that was punishment for China not doing enough to prevent fentanyl from reaching the United States. That's cut in half. He's also suspending port fees on Chinese ships. China will put on hold for at least a year export controls on rare earth minerals and immediately start buying American soybeans again.
Fox's Chris Foster. The president also told reporters he's directed the War Department to resume nuclear tests immediately.
We have more nuclear weapons than anybody. We don't do testing. You know, we've halted it many years ago. But with others doing testing, I think it's appropriate that we do also.
Now, the U.S. military is taking on another suspected drug boat. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth announced it on X, posting video of the explosion, killing 4 people he calls narco-terrorists off the Venezuelan coast. The 14th strike in this operation that has left 61 alleged illegal drug traffickers dead. More than a week after the jewelry heist at the famous Louvre in Paris.
French authorities announcing today 5 more arrests in connection with that robbery, including one they call the prime or main suspect, maybe the ringleader. Remember, there were 4 people who broke into the upper floor window of the museum. They made off with $100 million worth of French crown jewels.
Fox's Greg Palcott. For a 30th straight day, the government shut down. Federal workers unpaid. Millions of Americans may lose food stamp assistance starting Saturday.
This is all about a leverage point for political purposes.
Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen blames Democrats. Democrats blame Republicans. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Sunshine and cooler temperatures, but what about the rain? Clear radar, 45 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to near 60 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 7:02. Halloween night on Friday should be breezy and dry with temperatures near 50. Forecaster Chad Swain at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis.
There are some very low rain chances for parts of the area by later Sunday, but otherwise it should be dry and temperatures in the 50s.
And Swain said yesterday's rainfall didn't do much to ease the drought concerns affecting much of the state. A Wednesday night argument at a downtown Indianapolis gas station ended in a stabbing, leaving one person dead and another one in bad shape.
If you can't work it out by talking to an individual, please get with someone, see if they can be a go-between between the both of you. If that's not an option, walk away. Taking someone's life is definitely not worth it.
At a Speedway gas station a block west of Lucas Oil Stadium, Indy Metro Captain Don Weilhammer told reporters that police say the man who was killed started the argument. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy are in Gary today for a press conference with Governor Mike Braun and ICE leaders to talk about the results of Operation Midway Blitz. Vice President J.D. Vance said last night at a Turning Point USA event that the U.S. has deported nearly 2 million people so far since Trump took office. The Indiana General Assembly is not expected to be ready for a special session this coming Monday. John Herrick explains why.
Indiana House Speaker Todd Houston says the legislature will not be meeting on Monday for the special session to redraw Indiana's congressional maps or discuss tax compliance like the governor originally called for. Then a spokesperson for Senate Republicans said it was unlikely that the Senate would meet at all that week due to member availability. They say they will have a schedule out as soon as they can get one done, while also keeping things cost-effective for the taxpayers. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Governor Braun says Indiana has the ability to lead in what he calls drone dominance. On Wednesday, he signed an executive order that creates what he calls the Indiana Initiative for Drone Dominance Task Force. It was a tough night for the Indiana Pacers, who lost to the Dallas Mavericks 107-105. Head coach Rick Carlisle.
The way the guys hung in at the end, giving us a chance, when we were down, I think 12, and then the last play, it was a great job by our guys, just unlucky.
And the Pacers remain winless. They head home to start a 4-game homestand against the Atlanta Hawks on Friday night, which opens NBA Cup group play. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:05, traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's up, Ryan? Looking at westbound 70 in the north split. Crash out of all lanes over on the shoulder. It's still there and causing a little bit of a slowdown back to Rural Street. Northbound 65 on the south side. 5-minute delay. South Keystone Avenue to the south split. Inbound 70 slow. Shadeland Avenue to Arlington. East side northbound 465. Now a crash reported. Yes, indeed. Before East 56th Street. Left lane is blocked. Just now getting this. Traffic is slow back to Penn Pike. So there is a crash northbound 465 at East 56 blocking the left lane. Know about that. Southbound 69 Hamilton County. This is a crash approaching State Road 37 right around 126th Street. The right lane is blocked and traffic is jammed almost to Campus Parkway. Traffic sponsored by Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Get your home ready for colder temps in the holidays. Benjamin Franklin of Indianapolis is here to help. Everything from plumbing inspections, water heaters, and more. Book now at BenjaminFranklinPlumbingIndy.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. What are we doing?
Hey, good morning. Boy, we got some soggy conditions this morning. I don't think it's going to rain all day, but we will see some rain out there, light at times. The winds are going to be a bit breezy. Could see gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. Skies will actually clear later this afternoon, so we will see some sunshine to end out the day with highs near 57. Partly cloudy and mostly clear tonight. Lows will fall to 40, and dry conditions for your trick-or-treaters. Mostly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. Highs near 58. We'll fall into the mid-50s at trick-or-treating time, and then by the end of trick-or-treating, temps will be in the lower 50s. This weekend looks okay. We'll see partly cloudy skies, highs into the mid and upper 50s on Saturday and Sunday.
Mid to upper 50s and a high chance of diabetes on Saturday.
Yes. I got my candy.
Ooh.
Yesterday.
So,
I did.
All right, by the way, I did confirm, indeed, that Scott Sander, right, your anchor there on the morning show, does give out full-size candy bars.
Yes. That is, I told you, yeah.
But he informed me if I show up, he does not give out full-size bourbon bottles. And I said, I'm not coming. That's not going to be.
Are you still giving out brisket?
If I want to be treated like trash, I'll go visit Drew Narsutis. I don't need that, Scott Sander. No, I will. I may very well give out brisket. You never know. I do have a full bar set up, though. We do offer beverages. We're not shy people.
I love that.
Yeah. Also, as we've been discussing, Tara Hastings, and by the way, the people want our podcast and they want it badly. And now that Wish TV is buying WRTV, if we don't have a television show by the end of the day, I don't even know what's happening. I don't know what Dewan McCoy is doing, but I'm getting sick and tired of it, Dewan. I want a phone call. I want the deal. You don't want this deal to walk down the street, do you? I didn't think so. But how uncomfortable can I make it? Dewan McCoy is the owner of Circle City Broadcasting, which owns Wish TV. Right. He just purchased WRTV, $83 million, which I cannot figure out. I want him to do the interview. I don't know if that's a good deal or completely insane. I haven't figured it out yet. I need to understand the math a little bit better. But I'm trying to make Tara's job very difficult right now.
I appreciate that. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Also, you know what else I'm trying to do, Tara Hastings? I'm so glad you asked. I'm trying to make it a safe Halloween for all. You know, I love the children, and I love candy, and I love love.
Right. Yes.
I love Tara Hastings.
Right.
I do. I always have. I always have. People ask me, Tony, do you love love? And I'm like, yes, I love
love.
I love love. I also I love lamp. Right. So I love both those things. But some people, they're not into love. They're into hate, and they're into fear, and they want to dress up like a creepy clown for Halloween.
Oh no.
That's why we created
no creepy clowns.
That's why we created these PSAs to help people in this moment.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
I will make you suffer pain so unimaginable, you will wiggle and beg and pray for the gift of death. Eventually, I will give you that gift. But when you wake up in hell, you won't find peace, because I'll be there waiting for you again.
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
We're just trying to help Tara Hastings.
That voice is phenomenal. I love the voice. Liam Neeson, everything. I love everything about it.
Now, do you think people got the message, or do they need one more? Do you need one more?
No, I think they got it. I mean, I would get it. Yeah, I get it.
So that's enough. So I shouldn't play one more.
No. Well, yeah. You have more?
Do I have more? Do I have more?
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween. This has been a public service announcement.
Oh, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
That wasn't it. This was it.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
So I think we've made our point.
You know.
Yeah. I think we made our point there. Yep. Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. Go have a safe Halloween. We'll talk tomorrow.
Yes. Good morning. Have a good one.
Okay. There she goes. By the way, Dewan McCoy, get on the phone. We have a show to make. 44 degrees. Tara and I, we're ready to go. 44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. He's never going to call. The time is 7:11.
This hour powered by Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard air dealer, serving Johnson and Morgan counties.
So I saw the news that according to USA Today, their Reader's Choice Awards, best independent coffee shops in the United States of America, Kochek Coffee was number 8. That's right here in Indianapolis, people. That's right in the Athenaeum. So Mazel Tov, Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be with you. I think that's great. And I think anytime we remind ourselves that we do not need to drink the standard corporate, I'll just leave it there. We're better off. We do a brilliant job locally. Brilliant in coffee. I've always said that B Coffee Roasters is spectacular. You know that I love the people at Julian's Coffee. Hubbard and Craven? Hubbard and Craven is magnificent. And these are different styles and different roasting kind of thoughts, but fantastic stuff. We do, in Indianapolis, outrageous work on coffee. It would only make sense, and I do not know if it exists. I have been trying my very, very best to figure out what it is that I can put together that would be a me event, right? We did Donut Day, and then Donut Day came and went for a series of reasons. And I'm not going back to it. I just want to say that right now. It's for others. I would encourage them to take up the mantle, whether they're at WIBC or within the Urban One family. Go right ahead. There's a great opportunity there, and we made it something spectacular, and I think it's for others. It would seem that a morning show having a coffee-based event would be pretty smart. A coffee festival, right? Cup of Joe Fest or something like that. There's so much good coffee here. We should talk about it. And, I had made a promise, and life got in the way. The Pizza Fest took place in Indianapolis, and I loved the concept. They had some issues. They had a lot of people, more than they predicted at one time. And it was hard to get pizza, and people felt like, well, wait a second, I spent my money. And so I always felt that the concept was really excellent. And that the pizzerias themselves maybe didn't get enough love, or maybe some of the anger was taken out on them, and it shouldn't have been. So I do want to highlight some of the great pizzerias that we have and pizza groups, etc. But this coffee thing has totally moved me. I'm thrilled for Kochek. But we have a great scene here, and it's one of the things that we should be highlighting. Some places have like the caffeine trail and stuff like that. I think there's a moment. I think there's a place. I got to dig in a little deeper, but I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. I've got the events set now, and I'm going to start doing some more local salon kind of stuff, which is very interesting. But like some stuff like this, hey, we don't need to talk politics, just pure community engagement, and let's support who we are and the people around us. I need to get back to that. So, yeah. Congrats to Kochek Coffee. Head on over to visit them and enjoy. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matt?
Yeah, crash on the northwest side, Guyan Road, north of 38th. Also a crash on the east side. It's northbound 465 at East 56. Left lane is closed. Traffic is slow. Back to I-74. Delayed time right now running at 8 minutes. Westbound 70 crash in the north split a little bit slow back to rural and south side. Northbound 65 stop and go traffic Keystone Avenue into the south split. That's a construction zone. Crash cleared southbound 69 and 126 approaching that State Road 37 interchange. That is gone and traffic is cleared out as well. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. As temps begin to drop, it's time to get your heating tune-up with 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, 24/7 availability, and free second opinions. Book now at 1houreirindy.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:17.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
This is Sammy Tammy, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay. eBay. Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, an eBay subsidiary.
It's JMV, and the fall sales are across the board at Miss M's Home and Garden this week. Visit the Garden Center for 20% off all fall annuals, including mums and interior fall decor. 30 to 50% off all container trees and shrubs in stock. 40% off patio furniture and 50% off pottery. Now is the time to take advantage of the remaining fall evenings and save. The friendly staff at Miss M's will help add the right touches to your home and landscape. Miss M's on State Road 135, south of Whiteland Road in Bargersville.
Pat Sullivan here, hoping not to spook you, but you could have a clogged drain and not even know it, which could result in a horror story. Have no fear. As part of their Halloween spooky deals, my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are offering a $43 mainline snaking plus a free camera inspection. And the best part, if they don't get your drain flowing, it's free. Nothing scary about that deal. Call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today to schedule an appointment.
Give me the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher. Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's in your four walls, Booher Remodeling is the call. You've thought about moving, but there's no place to move to. It's less expensive to remodel than to move. Then to take your house, you don't have to find something new. Just make your house exactly what you wanted it to be. That expanded kitchen, a basement that's actually part of the home. How about a bathroom that doesn't make you say, why do I live here? This is all possible with Booher Remodeling. A better return on your investment, not only when you sell the house, but as you live in your investment day in and day out. Booher. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in central Indiana, the highest quality brand names you know and trust. Booher will guide you through the entire process, starting with their free initial consultation, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Booher Remodeling. Talk to them today, 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you, 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn, because there is more. A couple things to get to. Of course, President Trump met with Xi Jinping there in South Korea. He was very happy with the whole South Korea visit, for sure. I think this trip has worked out well for him. He's on his way back to the United States right now, if he's not already back with the time zone changes. I'm not 100% sure. That's happening. Then there is, as we have been following here, and producer Carl was like, have you been talking about the commercial driver's license issue? I'm like, oh, yes, absolutely. Just because you were on assignment for 3 weeks doesn't mean I wasn't doing my job. And this is about how states like California and others have issued commercial driver's licenses to people who don't speak English, people who are not citizens. Now, something that we should be discussing in Indiana, to the extent that I understand any of the laws regarding commercial driver's licenses that are already on the books, I claim no expertise here. A confirmation that you have to be able to be proficient in English in order to get a commercial driver's license from the state of Indiana. That should be essential. And anybody who's like, that's bigoted, I really don't care, I'm going to keep people alive. We're right and you're wrong, and that's that, and let's fight. I'm going to show you the videos of people losing their lives from drivers, commercial driver's license holders, who didn't understand the rules of the road, weren't in the country legally, and I'm going to show you these people getting killed, and now you tell me why you have some other argument that matters. There's no other argument that matters. Even if you were to argue that somehow this should be allowed in the country, you don't have that argument. So let's stop it. Everybody be a grown-up. This is an everybody agree on it. And the people who don't agree on it, those people are really into death and destruction. Indiana should be very, very focused on being a leader as the Crossroads of America, as being a leader on this subject. But of course, one of the things that we have discussed is Gen Z. And, I brought up the other day that has this group Turning Point really engaged this idea of revival? Are kids becoming more religious? I'm not 100% sure. You can show me photos and you can show me anecdotal evidence. I'm talking about as a generation. What I do believe is true, based on data and based, yes, on anecdotal, so putting them both together, is that while I don't know if they're a more conservative generation, they certainly have looked at millennial nonsense and said, my God, I want no part of that. They're not millennials. They're a very different group. They remind me a little bit more of Gen X. This was, I can't even believe I'm saying it, this was Reason, Nick Gillespie, I think talking to Jake Tapper.
I think Gen Z is going to be a lot more conservative. I think that just from my experience knowing Gen Z kids, my kids and their friends and whatever, I sense a much more skepticism of, and I think it is a reaction to Gen Xers and millennials forcing on them progressive views.
I want to argue that Gen X didn't force those views. Gen X just didn't do enough with a millennial generation to stop them from forcing the views. Now, I don't like being in concert with Jake Tapper. Jake Tapper should not be trusted. Jake Tapper should be fired. But the echoing of this thing that I've noticed, and I'm very possibly you've noticed, there's a lot of hope for them. There's a lot of faith in Gen Z. Now, this gets tempered by what we're seeing in New York with this bigot Mamdani, who will be the next mayor. I mean, this is just happening. New York is going to be finished, and we should be going after New York businesses aggressively, which will lead us to another conversation, which is the economic dark ages that we are in. And while there are things from Governor Braun I support, there are things that I don't. And they need to start hearing this. There is no economic plan. The economic plan of, well, it's all about Main Street ain't working. Ain't working, you're wrong. We are going to discuss this. It's going to be unfun for some, but can't worry about that. Gen Z, I don't know if they're more conservative. But if they're pushing away from the nonsense, saying, I don't know where I am over here, but that stuff, that millennial woke garbage crap, is woke garbage crap, and I don't want any part of it. Good on you. And if you're the generation after that heading to school, hey, have a great day. And you're right. Don't be led by your emotions. Emotions are good for your friends, not good for policy and the way to live a life. Nope. Happy to talk more about it with you. Thank your parents for keeping the radio on. All right? Matt Bear's going to do traffic now. Listen to him.
East side crash northbound 465 at East 56th Street. It blocks the left lane, causing stop-and-go traffic back to Washington Street. A 19-minute delay. Inbound 69 slows 116th Street to 465, and that's an 8-minute delay. Inbound 65 tied from MLK to 21st. South side northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic from South Keystone Avenue up to the south split. That is because of construction. Crash on the northwest side. This is Guyan Road, north of West 38th Street. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or DrexelIN.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel Show, Rob Kendall going off the rails. Couldn't imagine what we'll be talking about. Plus, the biggest stories in Indy and around the world. 3 o'clock, 93 WIBC.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Hi, this is Denny Smith, and it's time to get ready for spooky season by eliminating all of that spooky dirt, grime, and spills. Halloween brings out the best in people, but it also brings out some pretty scary crud from all the foot traffic. How about having Zero Res help you take on all of that with an unbelievable October special? Get 3 rooms Zero Resified starting at just $129 and 15% off dryer vent and air duct cleaning too. Now that's some serious savings on the carpet cleaning. And remember that your air ducts are where the really spooky stuff is. Yikes! The Zero Res service for your carpets, floors, dryer vents, or air ducts is easy to line up, and you can go online at ZeroResIndy.com to do the scheduling at your convenience. I love these folks, and don't forget the ZR Water difference. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals, leaving things really clean. Now mention WIBC and get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned starting at $129 plus 15% off dryer vent and air duct cleaning too. Call 317-388-5141 or book things online at ZeroResIndy.com.
This is Sammy Terry, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251.
Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It's the 30th day and both sides are still pointing the finger. Clear radar, 45 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 58. I'm Ryan Hedrick for Window Nation. Here's what's trending at 7:31. The government shutdown is in its 30th day, and more Americans are expected to feel the impact soon, says Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley.
I've been pleading with my Democrat colleagues all week long. Do not allow 42 million people, needy people in this country, to go without food. And yet, they seem prepared to do just that.
Speaking to Fox News, Senate Republicans on Wednesday rejected Democrats' call to extend SNAP funding until a deal is reached, and Democrats say Republicans should negotiate on expiring health care subsidies. While headlining a Turning Point USA event at Ole Miss last night, Vice President J.D. Vance told the people in attendance that the GOP is not to blame for the shutdown.
I know that I'm partisan. I know I have an R next to my name, but I feel pretty damn good saying the shutdown is the Democrats' fault because we voted again and again to open it.
And political leaders have failed to pass the spending bill at least 13 times through the upper chamber. President Trump is headed back to the United States after meeting Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea Thursday.
He called the meeting with Xi that lasted about 2 hours, quote, amazing. The president says the U.S. will lower tariffs on China to 47%, down from 57%. He also said a lot of other decisions were made on soybean exports, fentanyl, and computer chips.
Fox's Kevin Corke reporting President Trump says he plans to visit China in April. An Oscar-winning film in the 1980s is returning to the theaters this weekend to celebrate an anniversary.
Back to the Future turned 40 this year, and Marty, Doc, and the DeLorean are back in theaters.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Beginning tonight in some theaters, you can revisit Hill Valley with Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Crispin Glover, and the rest of the cast of Steven Spielberg's time-traveling classic.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Out of a DeLorean? There are also plenty of movie collaborations to celebrate its 40th birthday, including a memoir from Fox called Future Boy about his time making the film.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Back to the Future begins its limited run this weekend, so get tickets before you're out of time. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
If you're headed out this holiday, Halloween on Friday.
We're looking for a Friday night of partly cloudy skies, and temperatures will probably be right around 50 degrees during Friday evening, with a low on Friday night around 38.
That's Jason Puma, forecaster at the National Weather Service. And sports on WIBC. Last night in Dallas.
Dennis, back rimmed it, rebound
Here we
loose.
go.
And Neesmith has it and missed a three from the right edge as time expired. Wide open look at a game-winning three.
Mark Boyle on the Indiana Pacers radio network. Indy remains winless after a 107-105 loss to the Mavericks.
I mean, our energy is always going to be there. It's going to be high no matter what. It's a long season, so we'll just move on, get ready for the next one.
Jarris Walker scored 20 points, and Indiana tips off a 4-game homestand Friday night with the Atlanta Hawks visiting for NBA group play. The Indianapolis Colts take their 7-1 record to Pittsburgh for a game against the Steelers and quarterback Aaron Rodgers Sunday.
I've certainly looked up to him for a long time, and it's a lot of fun watching him play, just what he's able to do physically, and then mentally as well.
That's Colts quarterback Daniel Jones. Sunday's game kicks at 1. The Colts are favored by 3.5 points. The NFL's Week 9 opens tonight with two win teams. The Baltimore Ravens in Miami to face the Dolphins at 8:15. And in the World Series, the Toronto Blue Jays are 1 win away from a title after beating the LA Dodgers Wednesday night 6-1, Game 6 in Toronto Friday night. I'm Ryan Hedrick, on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:35, traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Yeah, we have a bad on the east side right now. Crash on northbound 465 at East 56th Street. It's blocking 2 left lanes, stopping traffic past Washington Street at a delay of 32 minutes. Inbound 69, 12-minute delay from 116th Street, 282nd. Crash coming downtown, southbound 65 at 29th Street, causing stop-and-go traffic back to 38th Street, Kessler Boulevard. Crash on the northwest side, northbound 465 at West 56th Street. It makes us slow back to the I-74 interchange. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with a qualifying purchase of new catering or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to DrexelIN.com for details. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or DrexelIN.com today.
Hi, this is Richard Stevenson. Need heating service in Johnson, Morgan, or Hendricks County? Give us a call, 317-557-8532.
Stevenson Heating and Cooling is your independent American Standard air dealer.
Whenever I'm out wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, I don't think this is a good idea. I do not think this is a good idea. That said, doesn't matter what I think. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. During downtime, I'm clearing my head. I'm getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff, all sorts of stuff. I've purchased, I have sold, I have done it all on the Marketplace, and you can as well. The Marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash, go get it, waiting for you. It's not like real estate. It's not actual property. It's money, a dividend check, a refund, something you didn't even know you were expecting. They don't know how to get it to you. So they give it to the Attorney General. The Attorney General's trying to get it to you. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Text my name, Tony, to 46220. Text Tony to 46220 and get this going right there. Matt Bear, he's on the live stream. YouTube.com/WIBC. Producer Carl is there, not wearing his Los Angeles Dodgers hat today as they're down 3-2. This has been very distressing to watch the Dodgers in this position, Producer Carl.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Hey, you sound pretty broken up about it.
Very, I don't sleep.
Right, well, it's the emotion that makes me believe you, Carl. Matt Bear.
What?
He's so great. He is so great. I am thrilled that Carl is here, but I don't think he has no concept at all of how he like he's so direct. You think I'm direct? I'm nothing. Carl is the guy who's like, wow, that dress really does make you look fat. And he doesn't know what he said. He's like, what's the what? It's, and then he'll apologize and be like, oh, wow, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't realize that me telling the truth about you looking fat in that dress would upset you so much.
I stopped wearing dresses when Carl said that.
Yeah, rightfully so.
It was
rightfully so.
I mean, it was so uncalled for. It just.
Matt Bear, let me ask you a question. Do you like a good knife?
Oh, yeah, man. I love a good knife.
Now, part of me thinks I have done this before, but what I think is I've seen this before, and I'm like, okay, I don't get this. And I've seen it again, and I'm like, this is crazy. There is someone in Kokomo, a lovely woman in Kokomo, and she is selling knives.
Oh, okay, like a hunting knives, something you take out and you after you shoot the deer, you open it up and this is the tribute of the hunter and you drink.
No. What happened here is that she went to Home Goods or TJ Maxx and found a deal and is reselling the knives.
Oh, criminal!
No, I don't think it's criminal. Oh. I think it's the arbitrage. It's buying and selling, boo-boo.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, don't be calling people criminal.
I'm just judgmental. I'm judgmental, and I'm a man of the law. Thank you.
So she has here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 knives for sale.
Oh, man.
I meet at the Walgreens, cash only. I think this is just a cause for a problem. This is begging for a problem. She's selling 11 knives, all different prices. Let's meet at Walgreens.
I mean, I bought a lot of things in a Walgreens parking lot, but never knives. I mean, it's...
But I will bet you cash money there have been a lot of knives in a Walgreens parking lot.
I mean,
several brand new knives, and they are brand new. They're on the package. Price are on each package. Great Christmas stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
The key to a knife as a stocking stuffer is to take them out of the package first.
Hey, so Joey, I got you a new Perry knife. A Merry Christmas here. You know?
Right.
What you always wanted.
Everything sold as is. First come, first serve. Cash only. You buying your knives like this, Matt Bear?
No. I mean, why do you need more than one knife in your household? Seriously.
I can give you a lot of reasons.
A one do-it-all knife to protect yourself, to butter your bread, and to cut your chicken. You have one good knife to do it all. Boom, you're done. Just wash it. Just make sure it's clean. Whether you have to defend yourself or you have to cut the chicken, just wash it whenever you're done. And then you have your knife ready to go. You only need one knife, Tony. That's what I'm saying. Anything else is gratuitous. Anything else is caramel.
The same knife that you use to defend yourself is the same knife you use to julienne red peppers.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I don't want excess, and I don't want to have to pay the extra to continuously sharpen the knives. So this is what I'm saying.
By the way, julienne red peppers, that's how you know I live in Carmel.
I know. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, don't worry. The people already knew it. There was no guesswork involved.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't have any problem buying a knife off of somebody, and that's still packaged.
I'd be happy to meet this woman at a Walgreens parking lot. I'm just not going to buy her knives.
Yeah. Like, that's just... I cannot advise this as a good plan.
So bizarre.
Oh, my gosh. But this is how I know I still live in a free society. Like this. This post can exist. Right. So I'm like top line, I'm like, that's insane. But underneath, a little warm fuzzy. For the future of America, I'm just going to go out there and meet people at Walgreens and sell my knives. And that's totally normal.
They closed all the big lots, so we can't meet in the parking lot. I guess you could still meet in the parking lot, but the big lots isn't there anymore.
Right. That is it.
Right.
God bless America.
God bless.
God bless. Everything from the marketplace is at WIBC.com. And these knives, I think they'll be for sale for a while. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Hey, it's Hammer and Nigel here for Window Nation. October is here, and you know what it means. The return of all things pumpkin-flavored, earlier sunsets, and chilly air seeping into your home. That is, if you've got those old, stuck, cracked windows. Ready to eliminate annoying drafts once and for all? Reach out to the experts at Window Nation. This month, when you buy 2 windows, you'll get 2 more for free, and your total price includes 1-day installation. With Window Nation, you also won't have to make any payments for 2 years, which is a big deal with the holiday season coming up. Check it out at windownation.com.
Window Nation has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, and that gives you the peace of mind when you're deciding on whether or not you're working with the right company. Put an end to your window problems with Window Nation. Now through October 31st, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free, and you don't pay anything for 2 years with Window Nation. Visit windownation.com today. That's windownation.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear, what's going on?
Tony, hell of a morning here. We look at the east side crash. Northbound 465 shy of East 56th Street. Left lane is blocked. Traffic stop and go back to Burkeville Road. Delay time 50 minutes. Inbound 65 at 29th Street. That's a crash. Backing us up past 38th Kessler to 38th Guyan. And we are delayed 22 minutes there. Crash clear. Northwest side. Northbound 465 West 56. Still slow past Crawfordsville Road. Inbound 69 stop and go traffic from 116th Street to 465, a 13-minute delay. South side, northbound 65 stop and go traffic Southport Road to 465. And then we really slammed the brakes after South Keystone Avenue stopped traffic up to the South Split, delayed 10 minutes through that area. Inbound 70 slows before Arlington Avenue into the North Split, and southbound 65-70 stop and go traffic from the North Split down to Fletcher Avenue. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free bed with a qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to drexelin.com for details. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name, and the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Indiana. T&Cs apply.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age. making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is Sammy Tammy, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
At Advent, nasal congestion and sinus infections can be solved with an in-office 20-minute procedure. Elsewhere, expect surgery.
Eli Manning reminds you there's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick them up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store.
Second thing going on in Indiana. I mean, there's a lot going on. I report to you here and now that we've got trouble right here in River City. I think we're losing opportunity. I think we're losing time. I think we're losing daylight. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning. I think that there is a level of focus that is missing. Now, I don't have issues with certain things. You know that I favor redistricting, and I believe that a political process being utilized by a state is absolutely fine. Well, Tony, this is all at the behest of Donald Trump. You could absolutely make that argument. You can also make the argument that there has been horrific redistricting over the years by multiple states, and we are engaged in a political process that is to, well, correct that. Well, Tony, isn't that retribution? You mean what California's doing? My argument remains that this is a process that the state is allowed to engage in, and there's no problem with doing it right now. And if the people, if Hoosiers don't like it, they can vote out members of the General Assembly. I like that. That is the correct response to when we are not seeing things done properly. It's what I would want. And instead of engaging people on their civic opportunities, instead you have nonsense going on social media because people want the burn. They want the dig. This Destiny Wells character, she's a character, a caricature. She posted this thing about Diego Morales. There are reasons not to like Diego Morales. I want him out of office. And she posts, here's what's on Diego Morales' countertop, and it's all these tags from clothing from sports teams here in Indiana, and they're all an extra small short. You get it? Because he's short, so let's make fun of his height. Ha ha, ha ha, ha. Who cares? You think I care if the man stands on his toes or anything else? I think you should be proud of who you are and be comfortable in your own skin. But I don't care. I care that he's bad at his job. I care that there's a serious question there about impropriety. I care that he hired his brother-in-law. I think that Hoosiers should focus on things that matter and not the crap. And man, we got a lot of people focused on a lot of crap. I put forth to you that right now Indiana's in the economic dark ages. This changing of the IEDC and the focus of the IEDC, big, big, big mistake. Do we want an IEDC? Yes. The people who are like, get rid of it, they're wrong. I'm willing to fight about this. Does that mean that we should be investing in companies? No, it doesn't. Does it mean that we should be looking to attract companies? Yes, it does. Growth is good. And anybody out there is engaging, we don't need growth, is mistaken. You don't get growth when you want it. You have to build towards it. And if you are not willing to go get it, somebody else will. If you're not willing to give all the goodies that another state is willing to give, I can appreciate that. We should ask ourselves what our standard is, right? We should be flirty, but not necessarily a whore. I understand it. By the way, I have no idea if I can say that on air. So, sorry, kids. Sorry. I didn't mean to say flirty. We do need some focus. And I put forth to you that the Republican Party in the state of Indiana doesn't actually have good focus because they don't actually have good strength. They don't actually have good conviction. Every now and then they get something right. But what they are most buoyed by is the fact that the Democratic Party in the state of Indiana is too stupid to function. And I mean that in every sense of the word. There is no debate in what I have just engaged. We need to ask ourselves what matters to us. And that brings me to this story about this group. It was Jacob Stewart writing in the Indy Star. New anti-immigration nonprofit signals future of the Indiana GOP. It's this group put together by these two guys, and they want to save Heritage Indiana. I commit to only vote for leaders who will end mass migration. Well, now I have to ask myself, are we talking about illegal immigration? Or are we talking about saying we don't want people here from other countries at all? Because that's not true. It's a bad idea. Being opposed to legal immigration, terrible idea. Wanting a system for legal immigration, fine idea. Being opposed to illegal immigration, fine idea. Being okay with illegal immigration, nope. Those people are wrong. So even when you see a group like, hey, we've got an idea, what exactly are we doing? Indiana should be the place that says no to immigrants? Legal immigrants? That's just dumb. We have too much dumb, Matt Bear. What's going on with you?
All right, Tony, southbound 65 stopped 38th guy and down to 21st because of a crash. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or drexelin.com today. Matt Bear at WIBC Traffic.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new Tacoma, $289 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag, title license, 249 dealer doc, RAV4 model 4432, Tacoma model 7540, 36 months, $29.99 due, zero security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/2.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
This is the take care of my family goal. This is the enjoy the life I've built goal. This is the set up a foundation goal. This is WIBC, where your goals become lasting legacies. Through bespoke plans that maximize your wealth, through partnerships that give you peace of mind. Because building wealth, tending to it, and passing it down secures a brighter future. WIBC Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Of all the times to buy a new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus, get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
Subject to credit approval. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for complete offer details. Offer ends 10/31/2025.
Truck drivers, don't miss out on the unmatched consistency of a Schneider driving job. At Schneider, you can find a driving position that fits your lifestyle and goals, all while getting the pay you deserve. Plus, Schneider drivers operate state-of-the-art, well-maintained equipment and have access to award-winning benefits and a 24/7 support team. Explore Schneider's huge selection of driving jobs today and find your perfect fit at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
The best AI for your business isn't artificial, it's advisor intelligence. With Horizon, you get real people to help you drive real growth. Open your business account today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC. Equal housing.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Coming up in 2 minutes, what forecasters are saying about the possibility of rain, what brought the cops to a gas station in downtown Indianapolis last night, and why members of the Trump administration will be in Gary today. Those stories coming up from the Technology Recycler Studios after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It is 8 o'clock.
The U.S. and China might sign a trade deal as soon as next week. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent just told Fox Business.
All the congratulations should go to President Trump. He has a fine relationship with President Xi.
This following the Trump sit-down with China's leader in South Korea today.
I guess on the scale of from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best, I would say the meeting was at 12.
That was the president as he now flies back home as Asia trips over. Fox's Lucas Tomlinson reports from South Korea.
President Trump said China has agreed to immediately purchase large quantities of soybeans, which is great news for American farmers at harvest time. Aboard Air Force One, Trump also said she is willing to curb the export of those harmful Chinese chemicals used to make fentanyl. As a result, American tariffs on China will be lowered.
I put a 20% tariff on China because of the fentanyl coming in, which is it's a big tariff. And based on his statements today, I reduced it by 10%.
The president also told reporters and posted on Truth Social he's ordering the War Department to resume nuclear weapons testing immediately for the first time in 33 years, citing tests adversaries are doing. The U.S. military's taken on another drug boat off the Venezuelan coast suspecting of carrying illegal narcotics, killing 4 more suspected traffickers.
Secretary of War Pete Hegseth announcing on social media that the military carried out a lethal kinetic strike on yet another narco-trafficking vessel operated by a designated terrorist organization in the Eastern Pacific. The campaign's left more than 60 people dead so far and destroyed 15 vessels.
That's Fox's Lillian Wu. Hurricane Melissa is now blamed for dozens of deaths from Haiti to Jamaica, where it hit as one of the most powerful storms ever.
For miles upon miles, it is nothing but homes destroyed and people in peril. There is very little limited resources here as far as water and food.
Fox Weather's Robert Ray in St. James Parish, Jamaica. Cuba was also hit. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
He says turning the page means new changes are ahead. Clear radar, 45 degrees on Monument Circle. We're going up to 58. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 8:02. You probably felt the gusty winds yesterday. Forecaster Jason Puma says more changes are in store for you as we head into November.
A big transition in the atmosphere as well, as we see a lot more storm systems tracking across the United States through the course of this time. So that means we're going to see more opportunities for rain, more opportunities for wind.
Forecaster Jason Puma says Halloween should stay dry with highs in the 50s and 60s and lows in the 30s. Snow could arrive in November. He says it usually does in terms of flurries. And don't forget, we gain an hour of sleep on Sunday as clocks fall back. One person is dead and another's in bad shape after a Wednesday night argument led to a stabbing at a downtown Indianapolis gas station.
If you can't work it out by talking to an individual, please get with someone, see if they can be a go-between between the both of you. If that's not an option, walk away. taking someone's life is definitely not worth it.
Indy Metro Police Captain Don Weilhammer spoke to reporters at the Speedway gas station a block west of Lucas Oil Stadium. He says that the man who was killed actually started the argument. Gathering members of the Indiana General Assembly together for a special session will take some time.
That was the message from Indiana Senate Republicans on Wednesday. I'm John Herrick. Both Republicans and House Speaker Todd Houston said that it would be unlikely that they could meet for the scheduled session on Monday because of scheduling issues and availability. Their plan is to have a schedule out soon, though. Governor Mike Braun wants a special session to discuss redistricting and tax compliance, and Braun said Wednesday that he's looking forward to working with the General Assembly on this. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy are in Gary today for a press conference with Governor Mike Braun and ICE leaders to talk about a recent enforcement effort called Operation Midway Blitz. Yesterday at a Turning Point USA event in Mississippi, Vice President J.D. Vance said that the Trump administration has deported more than 2 million illegal immigrants since Trump took office. If you're driving out anywhere for Halloween, it's best to drive a little bit slower than usual.
There's going to be a lot of pedestrians out, a lot of people out. There is every year. With it being on a Friday night this year, we expect even more people to be out. So be conscious. And, of course, if you consume any alcohol, don't even consider getting behind the wheel of a car.
And that is State Police Sergeant John Perrine. In the NBA, the Indiana Pacers are still winless after falling to the Dallas Mavericks on Wednesday, 107-105. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. What are you watching for us, Matt Baer?
Good Lord, Katie, bar the door. We're looking at southbound 65 after 29th Street. That is a crash with 2 right lanes blocked. We're stopped all the way back to 38th Guy, and a 43-minute delay on that inbound route from 38th Street down to 29th Street area. And then on the east side, here we go. Crash on the entrance from Penn Pike to northbound 465. The ramp is open. It's partially blocked about a mile down the road at northbound 465 East 56. That's a crash blocking the left lane, causing a delay past Washington Street. And our delay time is 35 minutes. Looking at the northeast side, this is a stalled vehicle on southbound 69 and 465 on the exit. From southbound 69 to southbound 465, the ramp is open, partially blocked, and a delay stretching back to 116th Street, delayed 15 minutes. West side, northbound 65 at the 465 ramps. Crash on the exit to northbound 465. That ramp is open. It is partially blocked. A crash on the northwest side, 38th Street at Guyan Road, and a crash at Speedway. This is Cunningham Road, just south of Crawfordsville Road. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They teamed up with the Indiana Fever and Common Threads to provide local schools with information for nutritious meal preparation. Learn more at anthem.com/fever. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies Incorporated. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's happening?
Hey, good morning. We've got some morning showers out there, and it is chilly and breezy. Winds could gust 20 to 30 miles per hour. Skies clear this afternoon with highs near 57. Tonight we'll go with mostly clear skies, lows a full to 40. And then on Friday, look for lots of sunshine. They can be dry for trick-or-treating. We'll get up to about 58 degrees. Over the weekend, some sunshine, looking good with temperatures into the mid and upper 50s.
That is Tara Hastings. And as you know, Tara, everybody's only focused on Halloween. And we're seeing no rain, no moisture. Yep. It'll be chillier, but still temperatures in the 50s. That's what you're saying in the prime trick-or-treating hours.
Right.
Okay.
Should be good. No rain, no snow. Awesome.
And as we know, we're trying to help people this Halloween. Yep. Some people are fools and want to dress up like a creepy clown and really scare people and intimidate people. We don't want that, Tara Hastings.
No, absolutely not.
So we here at Tony Katz in the Morning News have some PSAs we want to share with you, some public service announcements for anybody thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
You hear me talking, hillbilly boy?
I ain't through with you by a damn sight. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
And you approve that message there, Tara Hastings?
Right, yeah. Yep.
You want one more just in case?
I don't recognize that clip.
What'd you say?
That clip. I don't recognize that clip, but
that's
good.
Pulp Fiction.
It is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Boy,
Marcellus
have I not
Wallace.
watched Pulp Fiction in a while. I got to watch that then. Okay.
Yeah, it was Marcellus Wallace to Zed. Zed's dead, baby.
That is good.
Zed's dead. Here's one more for you.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
I'll rip out your eyes and piss on your brain.
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
Yeah. That was
nice.
Easy.
That's good.
Right. So, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Nope.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. You get back to work and enjoy yourself. There it is. 45 degrees right now in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:09.
This hour powered by Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard air dealer, serving Johnson and Morgan counties.
Take on for a moment a take, right? Because being challenged on redistricting, I think, is fine. People have different takes on this, and I don't mind that at all. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I think it's a bad take to say our representatives have no plan for Indiana, but you want more of our failed representatives in D.C. to achieve what exactly? This was a comment that was made on the YouTube feed, right? We're live there, live streaming, youtube.com/WIBC. But it started with, are you really a conservative? You don't start conversations like that. You don't start conversations like that. I mean, this is somebody who I think is a fan of the show and likes the show and has a concern about redistricting because he doesn't see enough action from elected officials, which is a legit concern. But you don't start a conversation with, are you really a conservative? Because that sets the, well, let me light this guy on fire response. Nobody wants that. That's not a better way to do things. It's not a smarter way to do things. I mean, if you want me to light you on fire, I'm more than happy to do it. But that's not going to help us. So let's go over this argument. The argument that Hoosiers do not want redistricting. First of all, I am not a believer in the data, but leave that to the side. If Hoosiers don't want this, they can go about voting their members of the General Assembly out of office. Secondly, we haven't even gotten it yet. We still have a special session to have happen, and it's not going to happen today. The special session, which was called for the 3rd, the members aren't back. They're leading their lives, and now everybody's mad at the members. Oh, sure, you're too busy being on vacation. They have jobs, people. Everyone needs to be in the grown-up world for this game. All right? Not in the I demand things happening when I want them to happen game, because that's not the real world. I'm only interested in grown-ups. I'm not interested in preening children saying, why isn't this happening when I say it should happen? It's a nonsense conversation. This is what those people sound like.
I want an Oompa Loompa now!
Just shut up already. People could be on vacation. People could be doing their jobs. It's a part-time legislature. Might take a couple of days. But I don't think when it comes to the redistricting argument, a good argument is they don't do anything for us in D.C. I think that's actually a very bad argument. I think it's actually a hack argument. And so allow me to give a theory to it. If the representation in D.C. doesn't matter, the Republicans don't matter. Using that as an example, right? We don't need more Republicans. The Republicans don't matter. Are you now voting for Democrats? Now, someone's going to say, well, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. They're just the uniparty. I find the uniparty argument to be of such weak character that I find it very hard not to be very, very explicit in my dismissal of the people who make it. You can argue that not enough gets done. You can argue there's too much money in politics. All of these things would get agreement from the right and the left. But there is a party out there that thinks men can be women and women can be men. I'm not voting for that party. There is a party out there proactively supporting and endorsing the communist Zoran Mamdani. Nope. Not going to be a part of that party. There's a party out there that absolutely, positively believes in and under Joe Biden executed the theory of open borders. Nope. Not going to be a part of that party. When you use the argument, have no plan for Indiana, they're failed in D.C. and they don't do us any good, why do you want more of them? Because while we can argue we could do better, we have to deal with the reality in front of us. And screaming that all of them are terrible doesn't do us any good. Screaming all of them are terrible is a terrible argument, a horrific argument. An argument that guarantees you lose in the future because people will lose faith in that brand and then find themselves something else. Now, if you want to go about creating the something else and then utilize persuasion to get them to you, that's fine. But that isn't the argument that's being made here. The argument that's being made here is everybody sucks but me. And that argument is ridiculous because people making the argument of everybody sucks but me, guaranteed that those people suck. The idea that you might say redistricting isn't necessary here. This is a waste of time. We shouldn't give in to the White House. I think that is an actually okay argument. I disagree that we're giving in to anything. I agree that we are engaged in a much greater promotion of the nation, and states indeed have this right. And since the ultimate capability is of the citizen to engage with those members of the General Assembly by voting them out, I don't see the issue at all. A political process where the people have the final say, count me in. And by the way, this mid-decade redistricting, you know you could do it 2 years from now too, right? 2 years after that. And if Democrats ever had control, they could do it too. I understand what's happening. I think we all should. Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Yeah, Tony, problems all over the place here this morning. We'll start on the east side. There's a crash on the entrance ramp from Pendleton Pike to northbound 65. Now that ramp is open. It is partially blocked. And then a crash northbound 465 at East 56th Street. The lanes have reopened. We're still working on the shoulder. Traffic is jammed up all the way back to Washington Street for a delay of 32 minutes. Now, inbound 65, stop traffic 38th Guyan down to 29th Street because of a crash. Two right lanes are blocked, a 46-minute delay as you make your way down southbound 65 towards the city center. Northbound 65 exiting to northbound 465. This is again the northwest side, and that is a crash on the exit ramp. The ramp is open slow to West 56th Street. Inbound 69, stop and go traffic from 106th Street down to 465. On the south side, it's a crash. I-65 at Stop 11 Road. Be careful in both directions. I'm told it's affecting both directions of I-65 at Stop 11 Road. We'll have more details the next time we talk at 8:25 here from the WIBC Traffic Center. Traffic sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders. Eli Manning reminds you there's nothing like football in King's Hawaiian Sliders. King's Hawaiian Sliders make you a winner on game day. Pick them up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:17.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course. And it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kinda like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Big Joe for your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning. Owner Jim Scott says only the best will do when it's your reputation on the line.
We want to install something that's high quality so we can move on to the next job. The way we install it is high quality and the equipment that we use is high quality. So when I shop for something to sell, American Standard was there. It was just the highest quality there is.
In Boone and Hamilton County, go to jimsheating-air.com for Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
We are on day 92 trillion of the government shutdown. And now you've got air traffic controllers not getting paid, the military not getting paid, SNAP benefits, which is, say, food stamps not heading out. And now people are starting to pay attention, as we said. It's when people don't get paid that people take note. Tony Katz, great to be with you. Congressman Marlin Stutzman joins me right now. He represents the 3rd District of Indiana. That's Northeast Indiana, Fort Wayne area. And sir, you're not there, right? Because the Speaker of the House is not bringing Republicans back and saying very clearly, I'm not bringing them back until the Senate votes on this. Your fellow House Democrats are saying that it is the House Republicans that aren't engaging in this negotiation, working for the American people. Where are we on this shutdown?
Hey, good morning, Tony. Great to be with you. Yeah, this is something that could be handled very quickly. You talk about air traffic controllers not getting paid, military not getting paid, the food stamps program's going to be shut down. Those benefits aren't going to be going out. All we have to do is what has happened before many times where Chuck Schumer has voted for a clean CR, continuing resolution. We just continue to extend the budget. And that way we can continue negotiations, whatever those issues are, whether it's the budget that we're working on for 2026 or whether it's, they want health care benefits for illegals restored that we cut out of the big, beautiful bill. That's what just amazes me, Tony, is that the Democrat position right now, they're willing to let food stamps, which is predominantly going to go into their districts across the country, expire or not be funded. In exchange, they're going to fight for those who are here illegally to have health care benefits. That makes no sense to me. They should vote to extend the CR, and that way we can go back and negotiate on other issues that they think is more necessary.
So there was this idea of benefits for people who are here illegally, but their argument has been that there needs to be an expansion of the subsidies for Obamacare. It has led me to ask the question, if Obamacare is so good, why do you need subsidies? But can you walk through what these subsidies are supposed to be, and why would they have voted in the Inflation Reduction Act to let them expire at the end of 2025?
Yeah, great question. And again, we all know right now that the health care that Americans have to work with, whether it's service providers or the insurance, those are the ones that are making the money. That insurance seems to be hardly covering anything anymore. We've got high deductibles. Premiums are skyrocketing or have skyrocketed. And so in order to keep that cost down, Democrats thought it's a good idea, like they always do, just throw more money at it and, subsidize those premiums so that way the American people don't feel the effect of the high premiums of a program that they know is unaffordable. It is not the Affordable Care Act. It's the Unaffordable Care Act. And we've been dealing with this for 15 years now. And, Democrats are Tony, they're much better at politics than Republicans are. They are much more strategic when it comes to this. And, Republicans are better at policy. But the Democrats are holding out here for, I think, a couple of reasons. And I think next week is a big week as far as the shutdown goes, because more importantly than the military and the SNAP benefits and others that aren't going to get paid, it's the Democrat Senate staffers who aren't going to get paid. And I'll just about bet there's going to be conversations like, hey, Mr. Senator, I can't pay my mortgage this week because I'm not getting paid, or I can't pay my rent this week because I'm not getting paid. So I think the pressure is going to build on those Democrat senators, by their staff, by those on the Hill who don't get their paychecks either. And then also the Virginia and New Jersey elections are going to be done next Tuesday. And I think that's what the Democrats have been holding out for, because they just do not like Donald Trump. They can't stand President Trump.
I'm going to interrupt you. Talking to Congressman Marlon Stutzman of the Indiana 3rd District, I heard they were holding out for the No Kings rally. Now the reason they're going to extend this into next week because you've got the Virginia governor race, the Democrat Abigail Spanberger against the incumbent Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears. You've got that governor's race in New Jersey where you've got Jack Ciattarelli, the Republican, gaining serious ground on the Congresswoman Democrat Mickey Sherrill. They're going to hold on so they can get the opportunities, and there's a connection between that and these statewide races.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're looking for anything. I described it like, it's a basketball game. The GOP has huge momentum. Democrats are basically calling a timeout. They want to stop President Trump because he's scoring. And they want to. The only way they can do anything to slow it down is shut the government down. And they've even said it. I mean, the Democrat leadership in both the House and the Senate has said, this is their moment of leverage, and that there's going to be some pain for their constituents on these SNAP programs. People are going to have to go without food stamps for some time because this is the moment they have leverage, and that they're not going to be able to get this opportunity probably again for some time in Congress. I mean, think about that, Tony. We're going to say, hey, you know what? Sorry, folks, you're not going to get your food stamps today because we need the leverage in Congress to stop President Trump from, cutting taxes, cutting spending, growing the economy, world peace. I mean, name it. And but that's Trump derangement syndrome right there.
Before I let you go, Congressman Marlon Stutzman, first of all, this going another week, we have this same issue on November 21st when another continuing resolution is due. The special session in Indiana was called on redistricting. It was supposed to be Monday, although it won't start on Monday. Your take on redistricting, sir?
I think it's a must, Tony. I mean, again, this is where we find Democrats are better at politics than what Republicans are. I mean, look at Massachusetts. Massachusetts has 9 districts. They're about the exact same size as our state. We have 9 districts across Indiana. There's 9 districts in Massachusetts. They have, and our numbers, Republican and Democrat numbers are about the same, vice versa in each state. They're a Democrat state. We're a Republican state. There's 9 Democrats, 0 representatives for the Republicans in Massachusetts. Look for a Republican representative in New England. Look at the congressional maps in Illinois where there's 17 districts and they're going to probably redistrict this week and cut out one more Republican, Darren LaHood, and it's going to go down to 2 Republicans in Illinois. California is doing the same thing. This is not the way to govern, and I agree with those who say, "Oh, we should not be doing this." But it is a disadvantage for Hoosiers that are expecting Republican leadership because President Trump won. We have supermajorities in the House and Senate. Democrats gerrymander their districts, their states, in order to benefit the Democrats, and that leaves us at a huge disadvantage in the House of Representatives. So I believe that we have to do it in order to offset the way that they do it. Maybe in the long run there will be some sort of universal agreement on how districts are drawn, but it's a race to the bottom, and that's being led by California and Illinois and Massachusetts, unfortunately. So I applaud our governor and our legislature for doing this, because they will do anything to get power in Washington, and drawing their maps to favor the Democrat Party was one of those.
I believe the word you're looking for is détente, sir. Representative Marlon Stutzman from the Indiana 3rd District. I appreciate you being with us. Stutzman.house.gov. Matt Bear has got traffic. I apologize for the delay. What's going on?
Crash clear southbound 65 at 29th Street. Still stop traffic from 38th Guy and down to the White River. Crashes have cleared on the east side. Penn Pike to northbound 465 and northbound 465 at East 56th Street. Still slow back to I-70. On the northwest side, crash on the exit from northbound 65 to northbound 465. The ramp is open. It is partially blocked. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with a qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to DrexelIN.com for details. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, this is Rob.
And this is Casey.
The Atlantic says Donald Trump is amassing the powers of a king.
Join us Thursday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Indianapolis real estate market strong but not easy. It's a good time to sell only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home, like Mark Dietel Realty. Perhaps what you're worried about is that your home needs costly repairs or upgrades in order to sell. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You pick your move date. No long-term contracts you cancel anytime. You've got Michael in Speedway who said, I loved my Speedway home and I raised my family there, but it was time to sell and downsize. I met with the Mark Dietel team and they explained their amazing marketing plan, and I was convinced. Just like the Speedway, things move fast from there. After just 3 days on the market, I accepted an offer for $11,000 over asking price. Talk to the local Indianapolis agent. Call the local Indianapolis agent. Trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. That's Mark Dietel. Call today. 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel. D-I-E-T-E-L. markdietel.com.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
What the Treasury Secretary is saying about a trade deal with China. Clear radar, 45 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 58. I'm Ryan Hedrick, and here's what's trending at 8:31. President Trump says that he will cut tariffs on Chinese imports after meeting with their president, pointing to deals on fentanyl chemicals, rare earth minerals, and U.S. soy and energy products.
The Kuala Lumpur agreement was finished in the middle of the night last night, so I expect that we will exchange signatures possibly as soon as next week.
That's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent on Fox Business. He says several issues are still unresolved in a short-term deal, including the situation with Taiwan and the possible sale of the video sharing app TikTok. A food assistance program is running out of money and will likely be restarted this weekend.
The government shutdown has put food assistance at risk for more than 40 million people, with the Agriculture Department warning funding for SNAP, the food stamp program, has run dry.
But my understanding is that funding is not going to continue, and there is nothing we can do about it.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins tells the Fox News Rundown from Washington podcast some states have already stopped distributing the benefits. And while some agencies are tapping reserve funding to pay employees, Rollins says that's not an option for USDA. But Democrats in Congress reject that argument and say there are contingencies to at least partially fund SNAP. In Washington, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
It is day number 30 of the government shutdown. Turning Point USA CEO Erica Kirk spoke with Vice President J.D. Vance at the University of Mississippi last night, honoring her late husband while celebrating the legacy he left behind.
Charlie's murder might seem like we're standing in a shadow, as if death was the victory meant for the enemy, but looking around in this arena, you are proof that this light of truth burns so brightly. So brightly.
Her comments come 7 weeks after the assassination of Kirk, who was the co-founder of TPUSA. Gathering members of the Indiana General Assembly together for a special session will take some time.
That was the message from Indiana Senate Republicans on Wednesday. I'm John Herrick. Both Republicans and House Speaker Todd Houston said that it would be unlikely that they could meet for the scheduled session on Monday because of scheduling issues and availability. Their plan is to have a schedule out soon, though. Governor Mike Braun wants a special session to discuss redistricting and tax compliance, and Braun said Wednesday that he's looking forward to working with the General Assembly on this. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
In sports on WIBC, the Indiana Pacers are still winless after losing Wednesday to the Dallas Mavericks 107-105. Guard Ray J. Dennis intentionally missed a second free throw, and Aaron Nesmith missed a three-pointer that could have won the game.
The way the guys hung in at the end, giving us a chance. Down 12, and then the last play, it was a great job by our guys, just unlucky. I mean, they had some good fortune on that.
Head coach Rick Carlisle, the team starts a 4-game homestand Friday. The Atlanta Hawks visit for the start of the NBA Cup group play. The separation is in the preparation. That's what Indianapolis Colts head coach Shane Steichen says will set his team apart as the competition ramps up in November and December.
How you prepare Monday through Saturday dictates how you play on Sunday. I think our guys have done a tremendous job preparing each and every week. Like I've said before, it's a week-to-week league, and we got to come ready.
And the Colts play the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road Sunday at 1 o'clock. The Toronto Blue Jays are one win away from a World Series title after beating the LA Dodgers Wednesday night 6-1 in Game 5. Game 6 back in Toronto Friday night. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Northwest side, Ryan, crash on the exit from northbound 65 to northbound 465. The ramp is open, partially blocked. A little bit slow back to West 56th Street. East side, all the crash is cleared with Penn Pike, East 56th Street. We are still slow from 70 up to Penn Pike. And on the south side, northbound 65, construction has an 11-minute delay from Keystone Avenue to the south split. Inbound 69, 6-minute delay, 116th Street to 465. And southbound 31 in Westfield, stop and go traffic after State Road 32 down to 151st Street. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Drexel Interiors has teamed up with Mohawk for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A portion of October's Mohawk sales will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Visit either showroom or DrexelIN.com today. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
When it comes to your home, it's important to sell it to someone you can trust. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
I'm excited to start the new chapter of my life. I'm going to be moving 2 states away to be with my husband. Ronnie came out to do my walkthrough. It was great. We had a chance to talk about the house. We had a chance to listen to what my goals were, and they helped me to meet them. Then I had the offer, I believe, within 2 hours of them coming through and doing the walkthrough. Simple Quarters never tried to change their offer at any point during the process. Once they gave me that offer, it stood. The offer was absolutely fair. They did explain to me how they came to that price, and it was a fair offer. The best part about this process is I didn't have to make any repairs to the house. Simple Quarters has taken it as is, which is a huge stress relief. It just couldn't have worked out better. It really couldn't, no.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
Everyone's talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like business owner Brian.
Yeah, Galaxy was great. We have a business where a lot of the service techs are working out in the field, and they'll come in and they'll have even some mud or something on our shoes. So if we're having a meeting, I needed a flooring that could stand up to that, but still look good as an office setting.
Well, if you own a home or a business, Galaxy Concrete Coatings got you covered.
Galaxy was great to work around our schedule. They were able to come in on a Saturday, and the job was completed over the weekend, and we were back in business, so we didn't miss a step.
Lots of styles to choose from, 4 times stronger than epoxy, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
It's very nice looking. It's very durable. Really makes the room stand out and shine.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com now. That's Galaxy Concrete Coatings. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We're out of this world.
Galaxy was quick to respond. They were quick to give us a solution and quick to get it completed as well. And they're going to take care of you.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Weekday mornings at 7:15, the Tony Katz Popcorn Moment. Brought to you by Boer Remodeling. Don't wait any longer for the kitchen you've been dreaming of. Request a consultation at boerremodeling.com.
This is Sammy Terry, encouraging you to visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov. There you can search for any unclaimed pleasant nightmares that are waiting to be claimed by you. Indiana Unclaimed returns a wicked $1 million every week to Hoosiers across the state. Now go, my goblins. It's fast, easy, and free to search. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov today.
Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15. Go to DrexelIN.com for details.
How bad is it? Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to me straight. Want coffee? I think I need some coffee.
Time to fill up on the news. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Fill up on the news presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle. Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME. Dow futures down 217, NASDAQ futures down 102, and that is because we're seeing some earnings not actually do what it is that people thought they would do. This in the backdrop of President Trump having a good trip to Asia on his way back. Trade deals with South Korea, $350 billion of investment coming, and possibly a deal with China going on. Let's see what happens. Oil prices at $60.07 a barrel on the West Texas crude, $64.45 on the Brent crude. The 10-year Treasury is up 4.101. This in spite of the Federal Reserve cutting rates a quarter point yesterday, and gold prices under $4,000. $3,975 an ounce right now. On the silver, $48.09 an ounce. I'll have more on the economic side with Dr. Matt Will on Tony Katz today at noon. The world is not crazy. Oh, no, take that back. The world is crazy, but we don't have to be. See, that's how it works. That's why I bring you the Tony Katz TK Thursday Music Moment presented by KillADentRemoval.com. Get the dents out of your car, whether it's done by hail, those acorns from the tree bouncing all over the place, someone hits their shopping cart into you, whatever the case may be. Kill a Dent Removal is there to get the dents out of your car, make your car look good as new, whether it's the door, whether it's the hood, whether it is the roof, does not matter. Their system, the paintless dent removal, does it all. They get rid of your dents. KillADentRemoval.com brings you the TK, Tony Katz, that's me, Thursday Music Moment, because the world is crazy. But we do not have to be. We take a moment, we take a breath, we take a beat, we play some music, and we're like, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. So roll down your windows. I know it's a little chilly. Turn up, if you will, the speakers in your car. Do that immediately, if not sooner. I went to 1992. It's a good one. It's the Stereo MCs. Connected. Producer Carl, hit it. Just need a moment, take a breath, and take a beat, people. That's all there is. Find everything from the TK Thursday Music Moment at WIBC.com. Matt Bear has traffic.
South side, northbound 65 stopped. Keystone Avenue into the south split, a 10-minute delay. On the northwest side, crash exiting from northbound 65, 2465 ramp is open. It is partially blocked. Inbound 69, crash at Benford, 465. Ramp is open, partially blocked. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Replace old floors before the holidays with Drexel Interiors and get a free pad with a qualifying purchase of new carpeting or luxury vinyl through November 15th. Go to DrexelIN.com for details. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
44 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:47.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new Tacoma, $289 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license 249 dealer doc, RAV4 model 4432, Tacoma model 7540, 36 months, $29.99 due, zero security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/2.
It's not just cancer care, it's the complete care you get at Hendricks.
And you can feel that spirit of excellence, trying to do what's best from a medical standpoint, but also trying to affect the patient and their family as you would a family member.
Hendricks Care is trying to meet the patient where they are. You know your body better than anyone else.
Do the cancer screening early.
An ounce of prevention versus a pound of cure.
Learn about health screenings at hendricks.org/cancer.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
See a wreck on 465? Find a new pothole on your way to work? You can let Matt Bear know and help out your fellow travelers. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393 and join the text club.
I know this.
No, you don't.
Yes, shut up, Carl. I know this. I knew the first part. I knew that intro. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
But you know what, Joey? We'll be okay.
It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl picks a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. The chat room is allowed to help at youtube.com/WIBC. And of course, I can phone a friend. I haven't done it yet. Would you do me a favor? Start from the beginning, Producer Carl. Okay, so that started with the theme to St. Elsewhere. No, that started with the theme to Hill Street Blues. Like, if you go back and listen, go back to the beginning. Or, oh, it's reminiscent of Hill Street Blues. It's not Hill Street Blues. So that's where I got very confused.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
it's
phone a
before
friend.
Hill Street.
What was that?
I'm sure it's before Hill Street Blues.
Yeah. We go now to Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. Yeah, hit that one more time. Why not? People love it. They love it when you play that. All right, maybe not. Matt Bear, what is this TV theme song?
Tony, that's Witcher Blood Origin.
But you know what, Joey?
Good work.
We'll be okay.
Wow. Nothing. Literally nothing on this theme song. I'm just trying to think who Joey is.
Listen to her voice. She's the main character. Oh, it's not playing that.
It's not Gidget.
Nope. It's a spin-off.
Well, wait. Some people are like, is this a spin-off from Friends? Is this the theme to Joey? Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Norman Lear. Think Norman Lear. Spin-off.
But you know
That voice.
This is the wait. So that's Sally Struthers.
No.
I don't know what's going on. Who is it?
Gloria. All in the Family spinoff.
Well, first of all, so that's not Sally Struthers?
That is Sally Struthers.
Yeah, okay, and you just told me it's not Sally Struthers.
So
I was right.
Yeah, you were right on Sally
That it was Sally Struthers.
Yeah.
Yes, someone in the chat room did have Gloria as have it. That was, you know what? You listen, if I say Sally Struthers.
Yeah, you're right. Lack of sleep, Tony, remember.
My gosh.
Up all night watching the Dodgers.
Gosh, oh gosh. This show is getting tougher, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're running out of all the easy shows now.
Yeah, I know. We have to move it on. We've done all of television, ladies and gentlemen. Is what we've done. I'll have more on the economy with Dr. Matt Will and Tony Katz today at noon. And, of course, we have tomorrow Halloween, and we're just telling people, do not dress up like a creepy clown. Let me fix that even better. Thank you very much.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
Just trying to help people out. And a reminder to Casey from the Kendall and Casey show, don't do it. Do not do it. She likes to dress up like a creepy clown. Every Halloween does Casey. And this is just a reminder.
And now, a public service announcement for anyone who's thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
I'm going to scissor kick you in the back of the head. I'm 10 years old, but I'll beat your ass. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey.
This has been a public service announcement for anyone thinking of dressing like a creepy clown this Halloween.
So just a message to Casey, don't do it. We need you safe and sound and back on the air on Monday. So tomorrow, don't be getting all creepy clown. I'll catch you guys at noon if you don't mind. Be sure to tune in for that. Matt Bear has traffic.
All right, look at us southbound 69 crash clear at 465. 3-minute delay.